South lawn of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue turned into D.C.'s biggest house party thanks to a night where hope and history rhymed. It was called the Concert Under the Stars, featuring Sir Elton John. It was a way for the president and first lady to honor teachers, to honor nurses and frontline workers, our heroes who went above and beyond during the pandemic. And somehow, our Jimmy Alexander scored a ticket to the White House yesterday.
Now, Joseph, I like to believe I'm a big shot, and that's ironic since I'm 5'6".
Standing next to anybody. Like a dwarf.
Wow, it hurts. It's true. It hurts.
Standing next to me, of course, too.
Yeah, and standing next to the reason I was able to go, my husband, who is a nurse, and he works at MedStar Washington Health here in town, and during the pandemic, his floor turned into a COVID floor. And the White House wanted to thank those frontline workers, meaning the people who worked at grocery stores and drugstores during the pandemic, put their lives at risk so we could eat, get medicine.
Everybody.
And teachers and nurses. And as there were many stars, and we'll tell you all the stars who were there, but the brightest stars were those people. And that's a night that is going to be unforgettable to them, but also it's going to be a night that Elton John will never, ever forget.
With his hope, he made history rhyme for countless people in our nation. That's what tonight is all about.
People from all around the country have gathered here on the South Lawn of the White House as President and First Lady Biden acknowledge all the things that so many folks did during the pandemic.
My heroes, the ones that work day to day on the front line. Teachers, nurses, everybody who's helped. They're the heroes to me.
I can't tell you how extremely excited I am. As an educator, this has been I'm 30 years in education, and this has been a really tough year, a really tough 3 years it's been, and it just brightened me up and lightened my load in a way that I was able to kind of get out of what they call a stress cycle, and so it has just brought a lot of joy.
I'm not sure if Elton is going to be happy that you stole his sunglasses. Did you get in his hotel room? How did this happen?
Well, actually, that's my date.
Oh!
Yeah, so I have a date tonight with Sir Elton John. That's what I've been telling everybody.
Now, how excited are you to be here tonight?
Very excited to be. I should have worn my Elton John glasses and my rhinestones like the other gentlemen up here.
I didn't even realize I was going to see Elton John until yesterday. So I just thought I was being invited to the White House, and then I looked at the invitation and was like, oh my God, it's Elton John. Okay. So yeah, I'm excited.
And who do you have with you here?
It's actually my sister. She's my biggest supporter. Yes, sir. Yes.
You don't have to lie. I think that's Lady Gaga with you. Is that Lady Gaga? Maybe. Hopefully. Now, how much does your brother love you that he picked you to come with him?
Well, you have to answer that question.
Well, I love her a lot, and I could have chose my other siblings, but I chose her, so that should tell you something.
Oh, your siblings are mad at you. Christmas is not going to be fun for you this year, my friend.
No. Tonight, it's my great honor, and I mean this sincerely, to present the National Humanities Medal to Sir Elton John.
I wish I just stayed on that for a little bit longer. What a beautiful song. And what a beautiful evening, Jimmy.
It was amazing, and Elton John asked. The rumors of Elton John asked to perform at the White House last night. And as you mentioned earlier, he'll be at Nats Park tonight, pardon me.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of stars, and I want to thank my husband, again, the nurse, Richie.
He was the biggest star.
To me, and biggest because he's 6'3" and I'm 5'6". And he was the reason I was able to go, and thank him for that. And also, it was a lot of stars there. Andra Kendrick was there. First Lady Laura Bush was in attendance.
She was there. No George?
No, George was not there, George. But Elton John did mention the former president. Also, Billie Jean King, Elton John's good friend, tennis legend, was there.
You have a funny story with a run-in with a governor last night, too.
I did. So I talk to people like I know them. And I mean, like I definitely know them.
I saw this man run up to a former governor who was at the 8th Street Festival last week. Literally run up to that person.
That is true. Mm-hmm. So I saw this nice-looking couple who, this lady had a beautiful dress. I go up to her and I go, I hope I don't bother the two of you, but you both look fantastic. And the guy says, well, hi, how are you? I'm Governor Roy. Roy
Cooper, right?
Roy Cooper, governor of North Carolina. And I'm like, I'm from North Carolina. And shortly after, my husband's like, Jimmy, leave these people alone. Let's go.
Just go back to your reporting.
Yeah,
Go back and take the video.
Yeah, go have another drink at the bar.
Well, Ginny, I want to say thank you directly to your husband for everything that he has done during the pandemic for the folks here of Washington, D.C., all the patients that he took care of, and all of the patients that all of the nurses took care of across the pandemic.
And
They
those
are our
teachers
heroes.
and
the
frontline
teachers,
workers.
all the frontline workers, everybody who stood up while we stayed home, period.